a generational thing from Miss Jane and Mr. Junior, and I now have their great grandchildren in the Cloverbud Club, and their grandchildren, two of their grandchildren, are the leaders of the Cloverbud Club. So it's a lasting impact. It's not just something that were involved in for a while and then didn't stay involved. They are continuing to be involved. It's just impossible to be able to say all the different things that they did. They taught classes like day camps and project days, as well as at horse camp. They've just been involved on every single level that there is, and that their kids did as well, their grandkids, and now their great grandkids. It's just an amazing family that's brought an amazing amount of wealth and knowledge to the 4-H program.
Beginning with Miss Jane and Junior, each of the following generations has followed their examples. Their children, their grandchildren, and their great-grandchildren are all adding to Kentucky 4-H. Their legacy also extends through all of the 4-H members that they have touched through their decades of involvement. My family is evidence of this. They inspired me to continue my lifelong volunteerism in 4-H. I am confident that we are only a few of the people that have been impacted by the Humphrey family that are still striving to make the best better.
As I reflect on my time as a 4-H'er, there are a handful of individuals who had a lasting impact on my trajectory and who helped me develop as an individual and also had a lasting impact on 4-H programming in general. And Miss Jane and Junior are absolutely two of those phenomenal volunteers.
My good friend from church said we need to start a young homemakers club because her mom had been in homemakers. And so she said, and we need to meet at your house. We met and we were going to elect officers. And Ruth, my good friend, said, I nominate Jane for president. And I said, I don't know anything about that. And they said, don't worry, we'll teach you. And so I got hooked up in that. And then Ruth's son was a year older than Marcia, and she had him in 4-H. And so we started Marcia with 4-H riding her pony. And then it just followed everybody. All the rest of them rode the pony too.
I got started in 4-H as a tag-along. I'm the third daughter. There's 7 years between me and Marcia, the oldest. So she and our middle sister, Missy, were active 4-H members, and I got to go along. So I've observed 4-H. I don't remember not knowing what 4-H is. Marcia was very active in horse, and Missy was active in horse. And then Mom also had us active in clothing and foods and nutrition and arts and crafts. So we've always done demonstrations, a few speeches, mostly demonstrations. We've always had several fair entries on the county level, and we would usually send some to state. So it's just, 4-H has just always been part of our family life. Just all the different opportunities 4-H provides it develops so many different aspects of your character.
I just wanted them to have every opportunity to learn different things and develop their talents. And I really enjoyed 4-H and helping other children.
4-H is a family tradition for us. My parents met because of 4-H at 4-H horse camp. That's how our families all came together in the years of Gran and Granddad going with Mom and Aunt Lee and Aunt Ken and Joe to the shows, and then that went over into us, and then it went, now it's starting the great-grandkids that they're starting. And so, absolutely, it's a family tradition.
I don't think there's a facet of our lives that 4-H doesn't bleed into. Cloverbuds was a really good way for our kids to start their involvement and to get other kids in there and get those programs started.
Yeah, it's how this program has lasted for so many years, and it stayed so true to its roots, is that alumni and those volunteers that continue to carry that torch on, and we have to make sure that we do that.
It's one of those things we didn't have a Cloverbud program. So if we wanted our kids to have that opportunity, we had to step up and do it. And we were happy to do it. It was just, it felt like the right move for us, and it helped get other kids involved because our reach were involved in our community. And so it helped. We got some other ones that did not grow. Their parents did not grow up in 4-H. We got them involved. And so it just feels like our challenge as 4-H alumni to start that next generation and help get other kids involved.
The first thing I did in 4-H was horse club. 4-H and horse club have taught me more responsibilities with horses, even though they're not at home. But whenever I go ride at Aunt Kate's house, the responsibilities are brushing them, and then like you gotta saddle them, and even whenever you get done you have to put all your stuff back up. But
The beauty of 4-H is in the connections it creates that extend far beyond the bounds of a club, camp, or competition experience. We continue to be friends with the Humphrey family, and we are elated to see them inducted into the Kentucky 4-H Family Hall of Fame.
I mean, in my opinion, and I am biased, they're the perfect family because they consistently give back to the community. They consistently give back to 4-H. They believe in the 4-H program, and they believe in the values that the 4-H program has given their family, but also other families throughout Boone County and throughout the region. And they are the ones that are going out and making it known to other families and getting other kids involved and getting other families involved. That's what it's all about. It's not just about ourselves. When I say the whole family involvement, I mean the whole family involvement. From Teresa to BJ to Bobby to Mary Kay, Becky, Cherokee, Anna, and Angie, and I hope I haven't missed anybody. But every one of those kids today, I go to the Boone County Fair and I see them there and they're participating. Whether it's their children are participating or they're helping with their businesses are there participating and giving back to the communities.
I'm Bernie Vaske, and this is my wife, Eve Vaske. We started our family back in 1970, and we're very blessed with 9 children we have, and a lot of grandchildren, and we're still getting into the great-grandchildren.
We got involved in the 4-H. Our children were going to parochial school, and they didn't have any outside sporting events or anything like that. And since we were full-time farmers, I wanted them to have a different kind of social life, and 4-H seemed to really fit into our schedule of what we're doing since we were full-time farmers.
I think the biggest thing is for us was the family stuck together in everything we did. After a while, one learns from another what to do, and you're not hollering at them or whatever. They get the job done. That means a lot. And this 4-H fit in quite well with them.
We've been so blessed with the 4-H program.
Being able to do 4-H when I was young, and that was my extracurricular activity. I was in public speaking. I was in livestock judging. It taught me decision making. It taught me great public speaking skills, being okay with getting up in front of a crowd. It's just that confidence that it gives you and that confidence that it helps build. I knew that when I had my children that I wanted them to be part of 4-H. I mean, just these life skills that they learned that have set them up to be productive adults is just what 4-H has always been about, and why I still enjoy giving back and continue wanting to do this.
4-H just has a whole new world of opportunity, and it's not just a season, it's all year, your whole life. I know that when they were little, their cousins were showing animals, so we made sure that we made it to as many shows as we could just to see the livestock side. They could check that out. They went along with me to the Cloverbud meetings and they got to participate. Our oldest just finished her 2nd year in 4-H. I couldn't be a more proud mom by seeing the things that she's doing. From marketing is huge, getting yourself out there and talking to others about your project and telling them what's going on and what 4-H is and how it's impacting your life and how busy you are. I mean, there's just been so many incredible things as the role as a mom now.
We've been in it like our whole lives. We started showing goats since we were 2, since Aunt Becky and my cousins raised the goats. So we've showed goats our whole lives. We've showed our cousins animals. I love the opportunities it gives you, like making friends, showing animals, competition, supporting each other.
I'm a pretty confident person now, and I think a lot of that started in 4-H. There's value in like the community that you meet and kind of building a relationship over shared interests.
I just really value the connections and networking that I did when I was in the program. I'm actually a agriculture and natural resource extension agent now for Kenton County, and it helped me shape who I am in getting into this role, and being involved in 4-H was really good to like learn all of the extension aspects of everything. Really being able to network and have the relationships that I developed in 4-H has helped lead me to where I am now, and I've really valued that.
I agree. I definitely value the networking aspect because I started my own business when I was still in 4-H, and it definitely helped me get myself out there. Along with that, the public speaking was really helpful. I'm a teacher now, so that, I mean, it's a little bit different, but still kind of the same. I have a lot of confidence when I get up public speaking, and I think that definitely comes from the Country Ham Project more than anything.
So a lot of my mentors when I started 4-H were my family. Mom was the first big mentor for us, and then I remember my aunt coming out and helping me, and then like it expanded to our cousins helping us who were just a few years older than us, and then like after that it was other families that we knew and got to know, and then it kind of gradually changed from them being the mentors to us being the mentors.
Whenever we have a program or need anything, the Jones, the Vaskes, the Oots, they are quick to ask us, do we need a helping hand?
I'd say that family itself, over time, you can see just a serious desire of wanting to give back to the program. With this family, it's that day they age out, they're turning in their volunteer application to become 4-H volunteers. It doesn't matter, I mean, across the whole family, they're doing that. So they truly do care about the program, and they are not afraid to take on those big responsibilities like being on that 4-H council president, being that 4-H council officer, being a livestock committee officer, just to try and ensure that the program has stability and has that ability to really make the best better and make our 4-Hers have the best experience they can.
Becky does a great job of finding the voids in the community that we have and utilizing her skills and talents to enable people to be part of 4-H, be part of Extension as well. So that's okay.
She was the catalyst in making that Florence office happen. If it wasn't for Becky Oots, we wouldn't have that office.
The Vaske family is very special. It's very hard to find 3 generations, and actually it's 4 generations that are involved in Boone County 4-H now. But to find 4 generations that are so involved with the Extension Service, I think is very rare. They are truly involved, and they're so well deserving of this award.